Hello guys, welcome to the channel Begin Endless Automation, and today we are going to learn how to use group by with sum and count functions. You must be knowing if you are working in projects like supply chain invoice automation where you need to daily read the Excel sheets and sum the amount or quantity or count the number of lines you have added. In these cases, you will have to work with data tables extensively and you need to use group by with sum, count or any other functions. So let us have an example where we have student names, subjects, and their marks. Some of the students have three subjects, some of have two subjects, and some of have only one subject. So what we will be doing, we would be summing up their marks based on their name, and we would be writing the data back to this sheet only so that we can compare the data also. So let's start. So this is UI path. You need to make sure one thing that when you are grouping, you need to add rows in a new data table only. So I have used this build data table activity where I have three columns: name, total marks, and count. Name because we would be grouping by name only, based on name only, and we would be summing up their marks. And count is basically whatever number of rows it would be summing up. So I have given uh, the variable name is var_dt final, and here I'm reading the Excel sheet what I have shown. So this is your var student info. Now I will take the assign activity in which the left hand side I'll take the final data table in which we will be putting all the data, and here we will use the group by. So I'll just write from, let's say, p in your data table name dot as enumerable, so that you can query anything from this data table. So we are grouping by, so I'll write group by. Here you can write anything. This is your column name, uh, just like aliasing. So you can write anything. I'm using col1. P inside this you should give the column name based on which you would be grouping. So just like this, separated by comma, you can have n number of columns based on which you need to group by. So for now, let me remove all those. Then I'll take everything into a group and I'll select our final data table in which we would be adding the rows. So I'll write rows dot add, and its syntax is like this. And finally, because this is a group of data rows, so we will put this into a data table with this copy to data table method. So we just need to put all the column names what we have used to group. So as of now we have only one column, so I'll write col1. Then we have to sum the marks, so I'll write group dot sum. Then don't forget to convert the column into double, because we have used in data table we have used data type as double. So I'll just convert it to double. Then this should be like function r, you can write anything. So r to string dot to string, and this should be your column name. So column name was marks, and after this we need the count also, so we would write just group dot count, so it will count everything, the number of rows what we are grouping. So let me press OK, and what we will do, we will write it back to the same Excel, but that Excel has already some data. So we will write it from here. So I should give the F1. Actually, this is a separate location, so let me use this one, and I'll take the file name also. So it is like this. Okay, and this should start from F1. Let me select adding headers also, and let's just run it. So it is done. You can see how quickly it was done. Now let me open the Excel sheet so you can see that it has grouped by name, and you can see for the first student the count was 3 because there were 3 subjects, and it has sum up the marks, which is rightly 60. So this is how it works. It is the simplest way you can group by a data table based on whatever number of columns you want. You will get the data. So I hope this will help you. Thank you very much for your time.